Hello, happy Wednesday. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for the 6th of July, 2022. We're using Classic Tarot for our message today, and we have the sun in Cancer. As you know, the moon is in Virgo. We still have our beautiful Neptune Saturn retrograde going on. And I'm sure there's a whole lot more going on in the cosmos for us. Somebody sent me a little update. I probably shouldn't mention it because now I can't remember it. Anyway, look up. If things are getting weird, look up, folks. Check the astrology, check the astronomy, see what is going on in space and how it might be affecting and or influencing you. Let's check out the energy atmosphere. Our first card is the Four of Swords. Sweet. Get some rest, would ya? Put your feet up and relax. That's what this card is about. It's also about preparation from a solid foundation. So as you know, all fours in tarot are super stable, and the Four of Swords is kind of collecting oneself, gathering one's thoughts before those thoughts are put into action. So in tarot, when you read the suits and you move consecutively through the suits, you'll see that the Four of Swords is preparation for the Five of Swords, which can be some sort of mental battle. Perhaps we get stimulated by something that triggers the ego, and then the ego story comes up and we've got to pull our swords for that, right? And you think also consecutively that the Three of Swords comes before the Four. So if there was some sort of catalyzing event that engaged pain, loss, and sorrow of the past, and we did do a reading the other day that spoke to reminiscing and nostalgia. And, the past is, I just heard someone say this too, it's good to visit, but don't live there, right? So the Four can be peace and relaxation before we move on. And if we have anything unresolved of the Three of Swords, we're going to need to garner our gains here on the Four in a stable way so that we can tangle with the instability on the Five before we move on in the Six. So the Four is a very powerful card in the suit of swords when you consider the other cards around it and where they lead to. So interesting jumping off point in today's reading. Our next card is, oh, look at this. How sweet. The Six of Wands, victory and success. So this preparation, this rest, relaxation, peace, and ease brings a victory, brings success to us, and it brings a level of notoriety. And I don't sense intuitively that it is notoriety from others, meaning people are noticing your successes, your wins. This is all for you to notice what energies you've brought peace to, and how the unstable energies had such an influence and you've let that go. I would so love to see the Four of Cups come out in this reading because it would absolutely confirm that message right there. Maybe it will happen. We'll keep going. I do like the momentum though. So we go from peace, ease, relaxation, rest for the spiritual warrior within the journey, right? And into a successful homecoming to the self in our own heart space. Next set of cards, we have three. First of which is the Strength card. That's so gorgeous. Homecoming to the heart space. I did just say that on the Six of Wands, and here's our heart space in the Strength card. This card is all about our wild, untamed, uncompromised self and the way we show up. This card is about courageously living from your heart. And that feels like an achievement, a goal, a manifestation accomplished here when you look at these three cards down on the table. So we come out of a graceful state into a very successful, celebratory energy with our own selves, firmly grounded to our heart-centered awareness in the Strength card. The core of this card is what really inspires me, lights my passion, in the sense that there's a level of uncompromised energy here. So at the core of the Strength card is the message to courageously follow the heart's energy. And one of the tarot books I have speaks on it in this way. If you've got an idea, if you have an inspired, passionate, creative idea, it may take many forms as it comes out of the thought field, Four of Swords, and into the waking consciousness of earthly reality. And as it evolves, there's the potential for the fire in which it was inspired to be eroded. And the Strength card is the reminder to remain in the fiery, passionate, courageous energy of the inspiration, to not compromise that, to not allow that to become eroded. And I feel that we have success here because of the Six of Wands. We're able to embrace the full strength of our own authenticity and our own inspired ideas. And I also feel that the Strength card is very much about blossoming into our own heart space courageously. Right? To take the characteristics of, say, the Queen of Wands and live boldly, live vulnerably, simultaneously in your courage. Love that. Coming with, oh gosh, yes, because why? Because of this right here, the Ten of Cups, one of our favorite cards, one of our frequent flyers out of the shuffle here on the channel. And you don't want to mess around with the fullness, the fulfillment of your Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups to the power of 10, love, bliss, joy, happiness on tremendous overflow. Imagine the Ace of Cups as the Hoover Dam times the power of 10 here. And that's our 10 of Cups. That's our love. That's our joy. That's our zest for life. Our commitment within self-relationship and our connection in our interdependence upon all the other connections and relationships that we have. We want to live boldly like the Strength card with our courage right out there on our sleeve and our vulnerability sitting right beside it. That's exquisite energy here. We have to be strong enough within self to do this. And then we have Three of Pentacles. So beautiful. You know, this is something built to last. That's what the Three of Pentacles is really about. So you see a master artisan carving something in stone, and there's a collaborative energy. There is an energy of notoriety and or appreciation. So we're in appreciation for what we're building to last, Ten of Cups, on our stable Four of Swords foundation. It is the way we think and how the electrical charge of our thoughts become magnetized through our heart space, Six of Wands, Ten of Cups, and create something lasting. And take this where it's relevant to you. What are you building to last right now? How are your relationships and your connections at this time? Are they built to last? Are the people around you in harmonic frequency with you? Also, you know, gorgeously in the journey and doing the self-relationship care and nurturing? Are you releasing, moving on from successfully? Three of Swords, life experiences, setting down the swords in a way. so that you don't have to go to battle on the 5? Is that how we're preparing? Let's consider these things. Next, 2 cards. Oh, gorgeous. The Sun, happiest card in tarot. I say successfully yes. Emphatic success, emphatic yes. You know, just the other day, I think it was Monday's reading. Yeah, we spoke quite a bit about nostalgia and reminiscing. And it is through that lens that we're able to see the importance of all of the less than ideal life experiences that have brought us the 6 of Wands and the 10 of Cups and the Strength card, and allowed us to have the perspective to build something that lasts for ourselves. And then there's the Sun card confirming love, joy, and happiness, brilliant clarity. And then the Sun is accompanied by the Tower. Woo! Yes, the Tower. I know, some of you are cringing. And the Sun, though, is shining its brilliant clarity on the Tower. Consider that the Tower is already down. In some circumstances, the universe has brought us a Tower moment. So there was shock, awe, and the unexpected. But that's because we received signs and ignored them. So ultimately, the divine design takes the Tower down on our behalf. And in some circumstances, we've been taking that tower down brick by brick on our own. And as the walls come down and we can take a look at what was behind the walls, the Sun is shining brightly there. And we may be in contemplation for that over here on the 4 of Swords. So allow the Sun to shine on your tower, no matter what stage your tower is in. No matter what condition it's in. It may be half up, it may be half down, it may be blown apart, there may be an incredible debris field, but look through the lens of the Sun at your tower and you will see how this grace, this ease over here on the 4 has created the success that gave us the strength to build the 10 of Cups in a way that is meant to last, so that we exist in the brilliant clarity, love, happiness, and joy of the Sun. Happiest card in tarot right there. And what a juxtaposition to have it come out with the Tower, because we all have to know the Tower. We all have to know the Sun so that we can appreciate each perspective here. Next, 2 cards. Yeah, what was that about connection, communication, relationships? There's the 2 of Cups. There's another nod there to the Strength card. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. This is our self-relationship. This is our divine feminine, divine masculine, in ever deepening and expanding connection. We're going deeper and deeper with ourselves all the time. And as we do, we go deeper and deeper in all of our connections, in all of our endeavors. And this is what's bringing the exquisite energy of the 10 of Cups and the Sun into our world. This is where we thrive. Beautiful. Coming with, look at this. Yeah, we're definitely building something to last, and it's our legacy of joy and happiness here, confirmed in the 10 of Coins. So lots of fulfillment on the table. Lots of opportunity for us to be in consideration for all the blessings right in front of us. And we can thank the Tower for that. We can thank the Sun and its brilliant clarity and happiness for showing us the contrast that allows us to continue to build on a solid foundation. Again, 4 of Swords. Through our own heart space. Gorgeous. Let's take a look at what's on the bottom of the deck. First, Judgment. Yeah. You know, what I love so much about the Judgment card is, and I believe that's the Archangel Gabriel there, we're answering a call. We're answering the call to aspects of our past experience so that we can build on this solid foundation. So rather than run from, hide from, tell stories about the less than ideal circumstances Tower that have evolved in our world, we can embrace all of those less than ideal circumstances because they were an integral part of creating the strength, the 10 of cups, the 3 of coins, and the sun for us in the reading, which ultimately brings us this unified self relationship over here in the 2 of cups. So this is how we meet and greet our world, and this is how we are met and fulfilled. Oh, beautiful. Next. What a great card to confirm this too, because here's the 5 of wands. You know, we do tangle with ourselves. We do run through the mental gymnastics with our own ego story. So tangle with it. Light a fire under your own feet and take a look at the truth of your less than ideal circumstances or experiences in life. Don't tell yourself stories about them and embellish them, or, you know, try to clean it up, polish it up so that the ego is comfortable. Screw that. Look at the nitty gritty and accept it and have appreciation for it, because it's what is creating this energy up here. Beautiful. Look at that. Sword of truth right there. Ace of swords. Excellent card. Everlasting strength. Strength kind of tripled in this reading here with the strength card, the 2 of cups, and now the ace of swords. So see clearly in the light of the sun every battle, every tangle you've done or experienced within self. See the truth of it. Clean up the stories. Take away the embellishment. Just look at the raw aspect of life experience and have appreciation for it. That's what's happening over here on the 4, and that's what brings the success on the 6. And then 9 of cups. So we have the 9 and the 10 of cups here. And right behind the 9 of cups is the king. This is us taking command in divine masculine energy, taking action within self-relationship to live courageously here, to embrace the totality of our journey, all the beautiful aspects and all the less than ideal aspects, and we weave them together and we create this kind of tapestry. Beautiful. Let's take a look at angel answers. If you have a question, this is your moment. Or simply let the angels whisper to you. What do we have falling out of the deck? It's up to you. Yes, it is up to you. What are you going to do under the power of your own sails? You know, are you going to drift, or are you just going to let the current take you where it takes you? Sometimes that's a great option. And sometimes we need to really take the wheel in our own hands and steer ourselves through the stories of the past that we have told ourselves to make our ego comfortable. Let's get uncomfortable and live in the truth of the journey. Ace of swords. Another one on the floor. Communicate clearly. Yes, I think that's a great confirmation to what's being revealed here in the cards. Communicate clearly with yourself. No verbal clutter. Don't try to polish up an old story. Look at the nuts and bolts of it and accept all of it. Next. In the near future, you know that this is an energy that's going to stick around for a bit. It's going to bless us for a period of life experience. So this is happening in the now. This is happening in the evolution of now. We will have plenty of opportunity to answer the call of the Judgment card here. Okay. If you believe, yeah, what do you believe? Do you believe the story, or do you believe the truth of your journey? Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Let's pull a spirit animal card. Let this be a message from our soulful presence. What is it whispering to us today? And we have Deer with a message of love. Be gentle with yourself, Four of Swords. Oh, you heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yes. What a really beautiful card. It captures the entirety of the reading, doesn't it? That brings in the Sun card. That brings in the Six of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Ten of Coins, all of it. The Two of Cups. Yes. Now, let's do one from the Mermaid Oracle. Final thoughts on the energy atmosphere of the day. How cool is this? 2 shuffles in. Memories. What are you doing in your memory field? How are you remembering, right? Bring the Ace of Swords with you into your memory field. And cut through any BS that's there and allow the sun to shine on the tower, the fallen tower of your memory field. Have a beautiful Wednesday, everybody. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Namaste.